Hey there, comic book fans. I'm John Anderson, and I just watched episode 10 of Arrow, and it was pretty good. Now, keep in mind I'm going to be going through some potential plot points from the episode, so here is your spoiler warning. And there it goes. Now, first off, I feel like the overall theme of this episode was regret, because you had Oliver regretting that he hasn't killed Damien Darhk. You have Thea regretting that she wanted to kill Anarchy with her bloodlust. And you have Diggle regretting beating his brother for information. And I really like the symmetry of that. It really brings the episode together. Now, we have the graveyard scene that's been hinting that somebody important is going to die since about the beginning of the season. At the mid-season finale, I believe the showrunners wanted you to assume that Felicity was going to be the one in the grave, but after this episode, we can clearly see that it is not Felicity, and she is also in agreement with Oliver that he has to kill Damien Darhk now. Now, that leaves a lot of potential victims. Now, I'm going to go through who I think might be in that grave from least likely to most likely. First, you have Diggle, Oliver's right-hand man, who would obviously be crushed if he was killed by Damien. But though I feel that Felicity would also feel bad, I think it wouldn't bring her to the point that she would agree with Oliver to kill Damien. Secondly, we have Quinnen. He's a man working on the inside for both Damien and Team Arrow. So if it's only a matter of time before Damien discovers that he's playing him, and would most likely lead to his death. And not only would Oliver feel responsible, I'm sure he would feel a lot of pressure from Laurel to avenge her father. And since Quinnen is dating Felicity's mom, it seems that she might be more likely to agree with him versus Diggle. Now, the person I think is most likely in that grave, based on the information we gained from this episode, would be Donna, Felicity's mom. Because at the end of the episode, we see that clearly both Felicity and Oliver are hurt. And considering that Felicity's mother is very close to Felicity, and Oliver being Felicity's fiance, I think it's more than likely that Damien kills her versus the other two potentials. But let me know, guys, down below if you have a theory to who might be in that grave. Now, just a few general points from the episode. We have Damien's wife working for Hive, I'm assuming, who has a weapon called Genesis, which is probably some sort of super weapon that will wipe out Star City, because they keep talking about starting over. Next, we have Anarchy as a villain. He seemed pretty good. I enjoyed his character. He reminded me a lot of the characters from the movie The Purge, especially when he does the home invasion on Damien's family, and then he's got this mask very reminiscent of the mask they wear in that movie. So that was just interesting to see. And finally, we have news that Felicity has suffered permanent spinal injuries, similar to that of Oracle from the Batman series, which is very apparent because Batman and Arrow have a lot of similarities between them. And Felicity has been playing the Oracle-esque character of Team Arrow as of lately, as the person in the cave giving pointers to the people in the field. So I think that is kind of fitting for her character, as bad as that sounds. But in the promos for the next episode, we see that she's kind of struggling with pills, kind of similar to what I imagine as Days of Future Past that Professor X suffered with. Take the pills and be able to walk, or don't take the pills and be crippled. And I feel like Felicity is going to be dealing with something similar to that. Maybe not to that extent, but obviously enough that she doesn't think she could be part of the team. Now, that's my thoughts on this episode. Guys, if you like this video, be sure to share and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook at John Ryan Anderson, or on Instagram at Got Stage Fright. I'm going to be getting a Legends of Tomorrow video out to you guys. So remember, as always, comic books do deserve a second look.